Hey, welcome back, race fans, to the Lord's Racing League. That's right, we're continuing our Bull of the Woods series here at the LRL. I'm your host, Big C, and Little C's right here with me.
Hey, what's up? Last time we left off as Pharaoh Patrick as our reigning bull, so let's go ahead and see if he can hold on to that position or somebody else is going to take it today.
That's right, let's head over to driver induction and get to some racing. And here he is, the reigning bull, and not looking to relinquish his title anytime soon. We got the fast Pharaoh Patrick driving that Ford Dark Horse Mustang, coming in at 59.85 grams.
And starting second, a veteran to the drag driving his Ford Mustang SVO, we have Puff from Puff's Racing.
And starting third, making a few last minute adjustments to that Chrysler 300C, we've got J-Bo from Dog Squad Racing.
And starting in the back, we got Blaze Man driving his blazing 69 Ford Mustang, which is going to be blazing down the track in just a minute on this blazing hot day. And it weighs 58 grams.
All right, everybody's up to the top. Here we go. We got three Mustangs and J-Bo from Dog Squad Racing. What is that like? It looks like we got a dog and a pony show going on here.
What the heck is that?
I'll explain it to you later. But anyway, Pharaoh Patrick pulls out in front, opens up a nice gap from everybody, pulling well away. Look, and thankfully none of the Mustangs are losing the track. Coming out of turn 5, Pharaoh Patrick's going to come across with the victory. Puff almost had J-Bo right there at the end, making a hard charge, and Blaze Man pulling up a rear. Nice little start to the race.
Not too bad. So you can see the reason why Pharaoh Patrick is the bull of the woods, because, man, he pulled out of there. He's showing his speed, and you can see all the other three, the two Mustangs and the Chrysler, all battling back there. And, yeah, so, I mean, while Pharaoh Patrick is darting across the line, everybody else is battling. And, I mean, overall, a fairly clean race.
Yeah, pretty close one right there at the end. Puff looked like he had that momentum going to get him at the line, but was not able to do it. So here we go, lap 2. J-Bo now has got the pole. Let's see if he's able to get that Hemi-powered Chrysler 300 down the track. He pulls out in front. Looks like Blaze Man gave him a little bit of a help. Look at him pulling away there. Blaze Man's coming back on the back bumper of J-Bo. Loses it back in. Pharaoh Patrick to the outside, moves up the second and takes over the lead. Here comes, that's why he is called the Bull of the Woods, because he just went from third to first in 2 straightaways. Unfortunately, it looks like they weren't able to hold him back.
Wow, so definitely keep your eyes on Pharaoh Patrick. You can see J-Bo out of there in front. Blaze Man comes up, starts to get on the back bumper of him, but you can see Pharaoh Patrick right here is where
starting to lose it.
Yeah, he started to lose it, but you can see Blaze Man really lost it when he bumped J-Bo. Pharaoh Patrick zips by the outside of him. He is right on the back of J-Bo now, really trying to get him. It looks like J-Bo almost moves over for him, and Pharaoh Patrick zips right on by. That's another 5 points for him, and I tell you what, you better start getting on Pharaoh Patrick, because he's already got a decent lead over everybody.
Yeah, you definitely don't want him to get too far out in front, because obviously that Mustang is showing some good moves and a little bit of power. But here we go, Blaze Man in that iconic 69 Mustang. He's out on the pole. He's opening up a nice little gap. J-Bo and Puff get tied up together. Pharaoh Patrick is able to go to the outside and get up in the third, but Blaze Man's loving the battle back there because he's got a nice open track. Nobody on his backside coming to the line. He is going to take the victory. Coming out of turn 5. Oh, close battle right there at the end. Pharaoh Patrick, and they say Puff was able to pass J-Bo right at the line.
That was pretty good, especially for Blaze Man. He was able to get out ahead, and you can see right there the battle began between the back three. J-Bo is throwing all sorts of blocks to try to keep everybody behind him. And look at that one, man, a double spin.
Let's say Pharaoh Patrick got into the back of him, took him out.
I know, right? So J-Bo and Pharaoh Patrick are both going backwards now, looking at Puff. And while that's happening, Blaze Man, he's across the line, and they're just now entering turn 5.
Look at this momentum right here.
Puff, he goes to the inside, passes him, and starts trying to move on Pharaoh Patrick, but sadly, it was too late at that point. They were already across the line.
There you go. So Pharaoh Patrick still has a decent lead, and the other three are pretty close together. Blaze Man really needed that to help shoot him up there to the top. But here we go, lap 4. Puff now has the pole with Pharaoh Patrick on the backside. Let's see if that's going to help him out any. It looks like it is. But Blaze Man's keeping pace right there, not letting them all get away. Pharaoh Patrick shoots up, gets on the backside of Puff, gives him a little nudge. Puff isn't liking that one. He's pulling away, trying to get away from him, but not going to happen. Here comes Blaze Man out of turn 5. Are they going to be able to get him at the line? No, they're not. Puff is going to hold on to the victory.
Where's the dog?
Something must have, oh, he's doing a little bit of a tricks, I guess. Something must have happened to J-Bo in the background for him to end up that far back. We have to check to see what happened to him.
Well, I'm not sure what a dog and pony show is, but the ponies seem to be winning. Because, man, look at these. All three of them, they get together and they start drafting and they just take off. Or J-Bo looks like he might have lost it a little bit.
Yeah, his tires are getting a little bit slick. There you go.
He
That's
spun out and he started going way too slow. So he spun out, ended up getting almost stuck in turn 4. Thankfully, he didn't. He was still able to make it down. Every point counts. And for Blazeman, he fell behind a little bit. Puff definitely got some good points there, though.
Yeah, I'll say he definitely made up for that one. But yeah, those Mustangs are all just right together, man. Those things are all about the same speed. But here we go. Feral Patrick back up on the pole. Look at J-Bo shoot from behind to get up in the second, closing in on Feral Patrick, lose the back end, ties everybody up. Blazeman moves up in the seconds on the back. Gets to the inside. He holds on to it. Blazeman just passed Feral Patrick at the last second. He went from 4th to 1st. In just that lap, man, I'll tell you what, you better watch out for that Mustang.
Apparently, because, man, it is just found its nitrous button or something. I'm not sure. But you can see J-Bo gets right on the back. I'm telling you, he's losing in that section. I'm not too sure, but watch this.
Nice.
Double pass before he even enters turn 4. And from that point on, he was all eyes on that dark horse. It's almost like Feral Patrick
gets right to him, drafts right to him.
He lines himself up good for the corner, but, man, just so slick. Blazeman dives down to the inside, uses Feral Patrick as a bit of a support there to go through the corner, and it worked because, man, he slung out to first and was able to take those 5 points.
There you go. I didn't think anybody would be able to pass Feral Patrick once he got into the lead, but I was proven wrong, so keep an eye on Blazeman. J-Bo now is up on the pole in lap 6. Let's see if he's able to bring himself a victory, get himself back up in these points. Blazeman's right on the backside of him, almost to the outside. Look at that. Moves up in the first. Feral Patrick now is beating on J-Bo. Here comes Feral Patrick. Blazeman loses it. Feral Patrick takes over the lead, and he is going to come back and trade victories with Blazeman. Blazeman just lost it, and with a move right at the end. Puff is able to pass J-Bo to get an extra couple of points, but man, what a shame for Blazeman, and what a move by Feral Patrick.
That was insane. I can't believe it.
Look at that.
I guess that's why they call them dark horses, because they come out of nowhere. Because holy smokes. You can see Blazeman, he loses it going into turn 3, spins around, and J-Bo and Feral Patrick are both battling each other here. Puff tries to get in the mix, but I'm not sure what really happened with him. But you can see Blazeman, he's just like, oh boy, here it comes. He tries to block.
Trying to get
Feral Patrick, he just doesn't care. He just blasted right through him, and now he's got the whole front end to himself. He gets across the line. There goes Blazeman, but right here, Puff, he's like, I'm not done yet. He passes J-Bo, and man, I mean, J-Bo, there wasn't much he could do. He's got battle scars from all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say J-Bo needs to throw back and forward. I think he goes faster forward than he does backward. But we better watch out right now because Feral Patrick has got a 7-point lead over second place, which is Blazeman. So Blazeman really needs to get a victory on this one to try to keep it close because there's only a couple laps left. As they take off, Blazeman's definitely going to have the lead. Puff and J-Bo are back there battling door to door, and Feral Patrick's trying to find a way around. J-Bo spins out Puff, takes him out, blocks up Feral Patrick, and Blazeman's loving it because look at this, coming out of turn 5, he is going to come across with the victory, and Feral Patrick was able to get past him and get the second. Puff was able to get third, and J-Bo is going to be able to... No, he's not. He wasn't able to finish. Something must have happened in the damage going through turn 4.
Wow, that was very unfortunate for J-Bo. As for Blazeman, though, he gets out in front. He is cruising. Feral Patrick is getting a little bit
He's impatient.
Yeah, I was going to say he's impatient. He got blocked up. Puff tries to move out in front of J-Bo, but J-Bo ends up spinning him out. Feral Patrick again gets stuck by those two, while Blazeman is still actually just barely managing the whole lead.
Bulldoze his way through there.
Yeah, Feral Patrick was just kind of sick and tired of it by turn 4, so he just decided to just bust past him. And Blazeman, again, is probably not complaining about 5 points. And Feral Patrick,
it's only a 5-point lead going into the last lap. Blazeman
Patrick would have to DNF.
Yeah, exactly. And Blazeman's going to have to win. Unfortunately for J-Bo and Puff, there's just not enough points left to be able to get there. But let's see what happens. Is Blazeman able to get that 69 out?
He's up front.
And beat Feral Patrick as they take off. He's trying to stay door to door with him. Coming out of turn 2, it's not going to happen. Feral Patrick goes to the outside of Puff. Puff cuts him off. Blazeman loses. So does Feral Patrick in the background, but Puff is pulling away. He has got that Mustang on cruise control coming across the line. He is going to win the last one.
Wow.
Feral Patrick is going to get second. I have a feeling that is going to continue his reign. Blazeman tried to make a valiant effort right there at the end, and J-Bo pulled up the rear.
Wow, that was honestly a pretty insane race. You can see Feral Patrick, he tries to get by Puff here, but Puff was like, you know what, this is my race. So he closes him off. He stays up front. You can see Blazeman trying to get past, but he ends up getting pushed into the wall. Feral Patrick does a 180. Puff is doing
nice
a great
little
drift
drift.
into turn 4. There's Blazeman on the front of Feral Patrick, but coming down to the line, it was done. Puff had the win, and Feral Patrick got second, and that definitely sealed the deal.
Hey, that's how you do it. He won 3 times, but he didn't finish any worse than second, so your bull is going to continue on to the next round with Feral Patrick. So thank you to Puff, J-Bo, and Blazeman for sending your cars in, being a part of this. Man, you guys had some fast ones. Just unfortunately, Feral Patrick was on his game this time, and he is going to be moving on. He is our continued bull of the woods, but I tell you what, he's not going to be able to slack and relax too much, because next time he's going to be going up against
Abby Normal,
James Ironbeard,
and Blue Line.
Oh yeah, is he going to be able to hold on through the reins, or is there going to be a new bull? Make sure you got the bell on. That's the only way you're going to be able to know when we release it. Make sure you're subscribed, give it a thumbs up. We appreciate everybody watching, and until next time, God bless. And starting third, driving that Hemi-powered. I was good.
I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. Let's see if old Feral Patrick's going to be able to hold on to this title. Looks like we got 3 Mustangs with 3 ponies and a dog. What am I thinking of? Here we go. Try 6. Hey, welcome back, Diecast Race fans. That's right, we're at the... Wow. I have no idea.